Imagine being forced to murder thousands of men, women, and children every single day, without mercy. By the end of the war, the very men who carried out these executions were utterly broken. Here's why. They were called the Einsatzgruppen, Nazi death squads who followed behind German troops in World War II. Their job wasn't to fight battles or win ground. Their mission was far darker. They were tasked with extermination, cold-blooded face-to-face mass murder, entire Jewish communities, political enemies, Roma families, disabled children. Line them up, shoot them, bury them, every single day. At first, these men believed they were just following orders. Many were policemen, office clerks, teachers, not fanatics, not monsters. But under the Third Reich, they became something else. They became executioners. In forests, ravines, open fields, or village squares, they lined up human beings and shot them point blank. Day after day, hour after hour, thousands of bullets, thousands of bodies. But the human mind has limits. Even the most brutal killers began to unravel. Reports reached SS headquarters. Field commanders noted it. These men were breaking. Some became numb. Some turned violent. Many couldn't eat or sleep. Others vomited after every massacre. Some wept in private. A few tried to run. Many drank heavily. Hard liquor was handed out like water before and after executions. It wasn't a reward. It was medicine. The only way to stay numb. Heinrich Himmler, the architect of the SS, was deeply disturbed, not by the killings, but by the toll it was taking on his men. He called them decent fellows. Decent, while they murdered children in their mother's arms. But even in Himmler's twisted world, he saw the writing on the wall. This is unsustainable, he was told. These men are finished for life. Himmler watched one execution himself. It was in Minsk. A firing squad lined up a row of Jews. Among them was a young woman holding a child. When the bullets hit, the baby didn't die immediately. Himmler turned away. His face went pale. He nearly fainted. The man who ordered the final solution couldn't even watch. So the Nazis made a change. They mechanized murder. The gas vans came first, then the camps, Chelmno, Sobibor, Treblinka, Auschwitz. No more bullets, no more face-to-face slaughter. Just gas. Cold, invisible, efficient. Zyklon B was the final tool. No one had to hear screams or see blood. The SS just poured crystals through vents. Jews were forced to clean up the corpses. The killers became administrators. The Einsatzgruppen had proven one thing. Mass murder can destroy the soul of the murderer, even when he believes in the cause. Even in the heart of evil, psychological limits exist. And the Nazi regime, cold, calculated, machine-like, found a way to kill even more by removing human emotion entirely. And yet nothing could ever undo what they had already done. Over 1.5 million Jews were executed by the Einsatzgruppen alone. Their bodies lie in unmarked graves across Eastern Europe. The forests still hold the silence of their screams. And the men who pulled the triggers? Some were tried. Most weren't. Some returned to civilian life, raised families, and never spoke of what they had done. But others couldn't hide from it. Years later, investigators would hear the same confessions. I see their faces. I hear the children crying. I drink to forget. They weren't haunted by orders. They were haunted by memory. This wasn't war. This was the systematic killing of human beings, day after day, until nothing was left but silence, trauma, and history's darkest shame. So the question remains, what happens when human beings become machines of murder? They break, no matter how loyal, no matter how brutal. The weight of mass murder crushes the soul. even for the killers. That's how Germany's Einsatzgruppen dealt with killing every day until the very end. Not well, not for long, and never without consequence.